Has Israel really killed our trade deal with America's evil top hat? I'm Michael Knowles. This is the Michael Knowles Show. In Canada, from 25 to 35% to effectively address the existing emergency. Okay, so hold on, wait. I thought the reason that we can't have a trade deal is because of Palestine. Here, the White House is saying, well, no, it's because they're not doing what Trump has asked them to do now for 6 months. What is this really about? Because you have Trump's critics on the left who are all pro-Palestine, where the keffiyeh go out, you know, from the river to the sea, protest at Columbia University, blue hair, queers for Palestine, whatever. You got those guys on the left.
Fuck.
You have some people on the right who are attacking Trump for this issue. Some people on the right who hate the state of Israel, who say Trump is being led around by Netanyahu and see this as our trading relationship with the country to the north. It's all about Israel. And I just think...
Nice, dude. You don't fucking respond when I fucking say something.
Look at the stream because you're a fucking faggot.
They're not paying attention.
Piece of shit.
I think they have IDS.
So a couple came into the store and they had these gift cards that we used to sell. And we don't fucking use them anymore, so... The guy basically just wasted his money on fucking gift cards.
So wait, you wouldn't even take them? Yo, that is crazy. What the? That's a scam right there. What the hell?
That is a fucking legit scam, dude. The owner is a fucking rat, man.
I would understand not selling them anymore, or not even like talking about them because they technically don't exist, but it's still a currency.
Yeah. So the guy, and he put $250 on it. Oh man, dude.
Like,
this fucking job will rob you of your soul, dog.
Even devaluing it by a certain percentage would make sense, but that is crazy. That workplace should be shut down, dude.
Oh, don't worry, it's going to be.
I have been fairly critical of Israel, especially in recent weeks, because of the attack on the church that killed 3 Christians and injured 10 people, including the priest, the only Catholic.
And this guy,
he's
already been sued because of that shit. But
what? Because of what? Like weird money stuff?
Yeah.
That's fucking retarded.
I have been fairly critical of Israel, especially in recent weeks, because of the attack on the church that killed 3 Christians and injured 10 people, including the priest, the only Catholic church in Gaza, because of reports of persecution of Christians in the West Bank, because of all sorts of things. Because the war has gone on too long, because of famine in Gaza, because I think there's a strong argument that the conduct of the war at this point is no longer justified. Even if going to war was justified and the early conduct of the war was justified, this is not. I've been, in recent weeks, fairly critical.
I was made for this.
This criticism is ridiculous. And if you're making this argument that Trump is just being dog-walked by Israel or something, you have IDS.
Nice, dude. You don't
have
respond
Israel
again.
derangement syndrome.
Holy fuck.
Dog, you there?
Bro, just literally go watch the stream, dude. It's not on my end.
The only evidence you
Whether
need
it's Discord
to prove that your analysis is incorrect
Holy shit.
is to look at the UK and France, 2 countries that have done the exact same thing that Canada is doing. 2 countries, the UK on its own and France through the European Union.
Sorry, my headset disconnected.
With which President Trump
yeah,
just got trade deals. Trump was
just go watch the
on Air
stream
Force
and
One
you'll see
just
that I said something. So
his opinion.
Yeah, no,
Starmer,
that was on
Prime Minister
me.
of the UK.
That was on me
His
because my
reaction
headset
to Keir
disconnected.
Starmer's
What
recognizing
were you
a
saying
Palestinian
before?
state.
I don't remember.
Starmer has just announced
Oh,
the UK will recognise Palestinian sovereignty in September if Israel does not commit to a
Was I
ceasefire
saying anything? I don't
ease the
think I was.
suffering in Gaza and commit to a
I think you asked me
long-term
the question,
solution
right?
that would deliver the two-state solution.
About the owner.
Did you know that was coming?
All right, take care, man.
We never discussed
Oh.
it, surprisingly. It was never really
I was asking, what did he get sued for? I think.
The same shit. The same shit.
Like the gift card thing?
And yeah, like a bunch of people, they had gift cards, and then this guy just fucking was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna honor those." There were I think I already told you there were times where I don't know if it was like a lawyer or just like a random person. They just come to serve papers,
Yeah.
and the
Because
times
I
that he's
think
been
when
here,
you're,
when that's
you're
happened,
serving, it can't be the person that's
Magoo.
suing. It has to be someone else for some reason. I don't know why.
yeah, I mean, whoever it was, that's besides the point. Like, whenever that happened, and on the occasion that he was actually in the store, he would run into the back and hide.
Yeah, it's... yeah. And that happened when you were there?
Oh, one time, yeah. One time it did. Like I saw him just basically stay in the back and hide for however long until the guy left. And it's just like, it feels so shitty on my end, right? Because I'm the one who has to like deal with the people. Like, I didn't even deal with it this time because I literally don't know how to fucking deal with it because I don't know what information to give them. So I usually just call my coworker.
Yeah.
Who's like, for all intents and purposes, he's like kind of like my senior. He would know more about it, but it's shitty just to put him in that circumstance.
Why, thanks.
It's like, what a fucking joke this place is, man.
Jerks don't know when to quit.
What a shame. Oh well.
discussed maybe a little bit at the news conference, but he was sort of discussing it with you. We never did discuss it, and we have no view on that.
We have no view on that. So, the UK says we will recognize the Palestinian state if Israel doesn't stop the war. Trump says we have no view on that. We've got a great trade deal. It's great. It's wonderful. We have no view on that. Macron, president of France, says that he will recognize the Palestinian state. What's Trump's reaction?
Counterproductive to France, for France to say that they would recognize the Palestinian state. Macron said that yesterday.
Look, he's a different kind of a guy. He's okay. He's a team player, pretty much. But here's the good news. What he says doesn't matter. You know,
What are you doing, dog?
it's not going to change anything.
Some me.
Well, he made a
Are
statement.
you starting the stream?
The statement doesn't carry any weight. He's a very good guy. I like him, but
No,
that statement doesn't carry weight.
France says we're going to recognize the Palestinian state. Doesn't matter.
I'm looking at
Don't
YouTube
care.
right now, dude. You
Don't
didn't
care
do it.
anyway. Don't worry about it. Macron's a good guy. We're going to have a nice big trade deal with the EU that was announced.
It's funny because I already went to my stream.
So what's the difference? What's
Nice.
the UK,
Nice.
France, and Canada all announced the exact same thing, the exact same threat to recognize a Palestinian state because of Israel's continued conduct in the war. Why does Trump react one way to two of them and a completely different way to the other one? Because I think the inescapable conclusion is this has nothing to do with Israel. This has everything
You ever
to do
heard
with
of
trade.
auto karma?
Trump is trying to get leverage.
If it's a
Get a
company,
better
I
trade
think
deal
so.
with Canada, as he's been trying to do for 6 months.
What did they do?
I'm not saying that nothing in U.S. policy has to do with
So I'm
Israel.
just seeing like an ad on Instagram that
If you
you make like $1,200 a month,
at face value,
they'll let you borrow up to like $50,000 to buy a fucking car, no matter your credit score.
You're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. You have allowed your mind to be melted, to be turned to pea soup by your fanatical and pathological hatred of this one Middle Eastern country. Okay, plenty of reasons to criticize that country, plenty of policies that one could advocate for, but that's just obviously not what's going on here. If that were the case, there would be no way to explain Trump's reaction to the UK and France. It's about trade, guys. Not every single thing on earth relates to the state of Israel. When you stub your toe in the morning, believe it or not, that does not relate to the state of Israel. There are focus on the legitimate criticism. Don't focus on the stupid criticism. Okay, turning to murkier topics. CBS News has a report out on the ongoing, never seems to go away Jeffrey Epstein scandal. Just to catch you up for now. We were told, mostly by Democrats, for years and years, Jeffrey Epstein, no big deal, he's fine, he has nothing to do. Forget about his friendship with the Clintons, forget about his friendship with Prince Andrew, forget about his friendship with Bill Gates, forget about no, it's nothing to see. Then,
Dude, like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Weird child stuff, and he gets off the hook. He gets this really light sentence.
So annoying, dude.
And we were told, don't worry about it, forget about it, no big deal, it's fine. Then he's arrested.
Fucking faggot retard teammates just AFK the whole time.
He dies in prison. We were told, oh, it's no big deal. He killed himself. Nothing happened. Then we were told there was no video that night. Then we were told there is video we're going to release. Then we were told all sorts
Good job.
I may bet.
Finally, the government under Biden, then government under Trump, government under everybody, releases a report. It says he killed himself. There is no client list. The case is closed. Move along. That was supposed to be the end of the story. CBS News is finding some others in the story. So for one, there's a claim that no one entered the area that Epstein has been held during the hours in which he would have killed himself. CBS News has found that the 11 hours of video almost that were released of Epstein's supposed entryway, that those hours of video do not in fact show the entrance to his cell phone. So the claim that we can know definitively that no one entered the area that he was staying in.
Sorry about that dog in the back.
Not supported by the evidence. That claim appears to be false.
Fuck.
There was another claim made by the government that the video that we saw is raw footage. CBS Analysis saw a cursor on the screen, like the clumsiest way possible to cover your tracks.
So yeah, you've never heard of them before?
Appear to be some kind of a screen recording.
It sounds
And then
familiar,
if you
but I
look into
can't
the
say for
metadata,
sure.
you find out the metadata. This is not raw footage. Okay.
You didn't finance your car, right? You just like paid up. I paid all of it at once.
On suicide watch, given a cellmate, so that he wouldn't kill
So,
himself.
like, I
but
had
then for
to
some reason, the
get
cellmate
the-
was moved out that day, and so anyway, he was in his cell,
I got
he was
a
on
check,
suicide
and
watch, couldn't have come and
paid
gone.
the
We now find out
tax
from the
and gave
CBS
him that
analysis.
shit. I think I paid
actually,
$1,000
he was escorted at one point
upfront.
to make an unmonitored cell phone call.
And like, maybe
Not
like
the
shortly
down
before he
payment.
supposedly killed himself. That's new information.
Wait, so how does it work again?
We then
So
see in the video.
you pay $1,000,
Really
and then
strange
they give you a car, and then
blip
you
of
paid off the
orange
rest.
shows up. Hold on, I thought no one was coming and going. Where is that little blip of orange?
Oh,
We were told that a corrections officer briefly caught on camera carrying linen. The CBS analysis shows no, that actually it doesn't look like someone's carrying a prison uniform. It looks much more like a guy in a prison uniform. That's another thing. Finally, we were told by the government, this is the biggest part, that the reason that the tape, and you can see in the
Not that I'm gonna like buy a car or
the
anything.
footage starts, it's 11
Can't fucking.
11 p.m. 11:58.
I can't stomach that fucking insurance payment every month.
It counts all the way up. When it gets to 11:59 and 0 seconds, it skips to midnight. So you have a missing
Has yours gone
Now,
down
some
anymore?
analyses have showed that it's actually more than that. But you can tell the missing minutes.
It's just stayed the same.
We were initially told by the Attorney General
Wait,
that the
no, it's gone
reason
up,
that it
Like, it
skip
went
to the
down
night. It's
after
just
I
because
got
of a reset that happens on all the cameras all night, as if we still live in 1993.
what's it called when I updated
Somehow
the
in the last
shit?
32 years,
Whole
we've never
station
had an
updated.
update to our camera system.
But,
Look, it's the government, it's the prison,
went
maybe
down,
that's
but then it went
possible. No. According to CBS, a high-level government source familiar with the investigation told CBS News that the FBI, the prisons, and the DOJ's office of the Inspector General are in a
Dog, you think no air conditioning at a gym is bad, dog? Try your work, please.
And to all of this I say,
The funny thing is, we do have the air conditioning on. It's just it's so shit.
come on, man. Come
It's
on, this is my
barely,
Joe Biden.
useless.
Man, come on.
I mean, like who?
To all of that I say, we are obviously not getting the full story on Epstein. As I've said from the beginning of this,
Ah,
there are two
great.
reactions that we
Fucking
were getting
batteries.
from the latest episode of the Epstein saga. The one was, okay, well, everything the government's telling me is totally true. Case closed. He definitely killed himself. The video is totally legit. No one was there. Nothing to see here. Move along, move along. And the other thing we were told by people who did not accept that answer was, no, we need full transparency. We need the full grand jury testimony. We need the client list, such as it is. We need everything. We need all of the transparent information. Anything less is a conspiracy. And my reaction, that's not how governments work. My reaction was, no surprise here, because we never thought we would get the whole story. Because either Epstein is who the government says he is, in which case we have the full story, or Epstein was something else. Epstein is what you probably think he is. Epstein was, as it was reported that Alex Costa said, mopped up with intelligence. Epstein was working for our government or foreign governments, or in any case, if that were true, we were never going to get the full story. And furthermore, governments are not fully transparent. Governments cannot be fully transparent. Governments should not be fully transparent. That's not what we have government for. What we're interested in is not full transparency that we practically speaking are limited to the government and our representative form of government. What we want to make sure is that there is justice to be done. And so, for those of us in that position, for those of us in the come on position, for those of us in looking at this and saying we're obviously not getting the full story, this thing is riddled with inconsistencies, the story seems to change by the week, come on. My advice to the government is not that you need to be fully transparent. That's not how governments work. It's not that you need to release at random accusations even from the grand jury. What you have to do is show to the people justice. That's what people want. I've said from the beginning, this issue poses a greater threat to the agriculture than any of the other scandals and controversies that have come up over the last 10 years, because Epstein is understood to be a symbol of deep government corruption at the national and international level, transcending political parties. So you just
Yeah, you can hear me, right?
show us. You need to come up with a better explanation of why we're not getting it. I accept that we're not getting it. There are probably perfect.
It doesn't look like it's hot out, but it's...
But you have to explain
Yeah.
why to
Just
people.
another day.
As I'm
Not getting
walking,
full
my
story,
fucking neck is
why
burned.
justice. That's the point. That's what the people are after, is justice. Okay, now, speaking of common sense stuff, major study out. A study that shows something that will affect perhaps all of us.
Buy some more Lego.
First, I want to say about Old Glory Bank. You need to go to oldglorybank.com/Knowles. Here's your
Dog, it's your
most big banks in this
dream.
country are not neutral. In fact, they're actively working against you. They take the money you deposit, they use that money to fund things that you oppose.
Why don't you have
They
any
use that to
inexpensive
fund
hobbies, dude?
Awful organizations.
I think that'll
that
solve like
face
majority of your problems.
that support
Because
gender
most
ideology,
hobbies
abortion
that are
activism,
cool
ESG mandates, you name it.
cost money.
You are unwittingly helping them.
Yeah,
fall.
dog.
That is one reason
What
that
about,
I rushed to open an
walk?
account at Old Glory Bank. The second I heard it, I hadn't heard about it before. And I said, oh, there's a bank that supports what I support. And also, it's super easy to set up an account.
It could be, dog. You could become the best walker
in
the world.
Still believe in right
Go to
and
the
wrong.
Olympics and
Don't
do
fund
speed
evil.
walking.
Don't cancel people for standing up for truth. At a moment when even I was,
You could say you
debanked
walked
from a payment
every
processor. Fortunately, we
every
found
square
out later
inch of
on,
Toronto.
found out, okay, it was probably not politics, and okay, that's good.
Doesn't really sound
Be
like
the
a
first
hobby.
person
People
to do
have
that.
Sounds
been,
like an
though,
activity,
debanked.
maybe.
You have no right to know, regardless of the reason you could be
and you
debanked.
could discover
And a lot
secrets
of
of
the time it could
walking
be
and have
politics. So set up your
create a
account.
book on that. They
Don't
know
give you minutes to switch. Stop letting everyone switch.
What about jerking off, dude? That's a hobby.
There's a new study. If you're standing up, sit down.
Yeah, that sounds like a good hobby.
Shows that you can, in fact,
One that
die
I've been
of a
doing
broken
basically
heart.
like my entire life.
We've
So
all seen stories. You know, a couple is married.
if they were
50,
expensive, I
60
wouldn't be able to do that now, would I?
And then one of them
Dude,
dies,
yeah,
shortly
dude.
thereafter. Sometimes that doesn't happen, happily. Sometimes, you know, grandma or grandpa make it out of that real danger period and then they live another 10 years. But often it is the case that
Pretty
within
lit
months
hobby.
Oh, I guess
of a,
cooking. Keep cooking.
longly held spouse dying. the
Master
other spouse.
Italian
And
cuisine,
now
then
there's
move
a
on
study
to like Greek, and move
that
on to
shows
like
that
Russian
that
or whatever the fuck.
I feel like Greek is pretty
Increased
easy.
and long-term health effects in bereaved
Oh yeah, you know,
respective
start off easy and then go to
populations-based cohort
more
study
hard
with
cuisines.
10-year follow-up. This is from the
Guess
Department
we
of
do
Mental
that.
Health Research Unit for General
Basically,
Practice,
doing it.
Aarhus, Denmark.
I don't think it's the
Aarhus
most expensive,
University,
but
blah blah blah. And then
probably
you got
less
the
expensive
background,
than-
the math of the results. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but here's just a
Oh,
little
shit.
taste of it. The high grief
dude, I've never seen a truck like this.
consisted of 176% relatives with persistent high grief symptom levels. We investigated association between grief trajectories for one, contacted general practitioner, GP, including some hours using binomial regression analysis. Two, contacts mental health services, GP talk therapy, private practice psychologist or psychiatrist. Three, use of psychotropic. Sorry, hold on. I'm going to fall asleep if I keep reading this. Let me skip down to the results.
You still do
Relatives in the HGT had a
like,
significantly
you still,
higher
like, binge watch
GP
movies?
contacts until 7 years after bereavement compared to LGT.
Um,
LGT, HGT, LGBT.
I've tried not to
HGT.
recently just 'cause
Okay,
it
go on. Conclusion. The study
kinda
shows
can
that
ruin
patients with
the
highest
movies
distinct
for
grief
you,
symptoms
but
have an increased
kind of
health
just
risk
watch
of phenotype.
other people reacting to movies and shows and having a good time.
watch react?
Huh?
Watch.
There's one guy where he has his girlfriend on. I think it's called Just Trust Ash, and then there's like one girl I can't even pronounce, and it's like Chentane or some shit. And then sometimes
What movies do they watch?
they watch all kinds, kind of anything.
Oh.
He's from Iran, so
Yes, they were.
the few movies he watched were like really big movies, and obviously they had like they censored a lot of the movies that were good. So like he was able to watch Terminator back in the day, but it had to be like smuggled in or whatever. Like you had to buy it from like the back of a flea market kind of thing.
Oh. It's like this shit is like censored.
Yeah, like I guess it's like China
Just,
where they don't allow certain American movies and stuff.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
For loss. Let me translate that for you. It means that sometimes people die of a broken heart.
Ah,
Groundbreaking new study. I'm not interested in this for the actual results of the study because I know that people die of a broken heart. We all know that people die of a broken heart. Not only do we know that people can die of a broken heart, every human being for all of history, going back not just to classical antiquity, but back to the cavemen in rural France, the ones
gotta
who
restart the
drew
rant videos, dude.
on the walls. Every person who could plausibly be called human for all of human history knows that people can die of a broken heart. So what is this study? What's interesting to me about this is what it says, not about people dying and broken hearts, but what it says about science. What this is not some new discovery.
I have to show you a really interesting video of a jet.
A jet.
Yeah, at an air show.
Hmm.
It looks
Why
fucking.
would happen?
It looks crazy from. It looks crazy from the. Like, I'm gonna try to find a couple angles. It looks pretty
Yeah,
insane.
you do that. Fuck, dude, it's hot, man. It's fucking hot. Jesus fucking killing me.
I guess I'll wait until you're at home, so you can actually. sit
Yeah,
there
I
and
won't
watch
be
it.
long. That shouldn't take too long.
This is a train.
The thing about this bus stop is there's a building right next to it with a lot of shade, so I just go in there.
Death is like
Building
the
wasn't
wind,
here, I fucking killed myself.
always by my
Oh,
side.
yeah. What, at that weird bend where you turn onto Kipling? On the other side? I guess the other side?
Yeah, the other side. Fucking hell. Get on this fucking bus.
Alright, so let's talk about Eddie Van Halen and his super simple shred technique. So, for starters, he starts off with a hammer on here. We're gonna go 6, 7, 9 on the low E string. You're gonna pick the first note and hammer on the next two. Now, what I'm talking about by moving a shape across the strings is he does 6, 7, 9 on every single string. The pattern is what he kind of like mixes up here next. So go to the A string and you're going to 6, 6, 7, 9. Then you're going to go back to 6, and then you're going to hammer on 7, 9. And you do this across all the rest of the strings. So you have, do it again on the D, again on the G, again on the B. Keeping it a little bit funky.
Like, look at how Rock talks to people. If you don't know any better, if you don't know that you're talking to an AI with Grok, that sometimes you can be like, oh my God, this sounds like a real person. It's fucking terrifying. So as I've talked about
Anything
many
eventful
times,
when you went to the Tim's last night?
with certain AI bots, like today I mentioned.
I ordered 2 Timbits. He didn't give them to me, and I heard him say Timbits when talking to his coworker, as he was like within the time that I was at the window. And then I said the Timbits, and he said, which ones you want? I said 2 cheesecake, blueberry cheesecake. He gave me 2 and then was going to charge me, so I said, well, can you take them back? And he said, no, just take them.
Interesting.
They were
How
fucking...
did that make you feel, dog?
They were... Well, he's a nice guy, so I felt bad. But, the Timbits were probably the worst Timbits I've ever had. So thank God I didn't pay for them, because they were fucking horrible.
Why?
They
What
were
made them
hard.
bad?
Like the custard or whatever you call it, the inside stuff, there was basically none of it, and that's the only reason I buy it. Because it's just a shitty... it's just a shitty Timbit with basically no flavor with a really nice inside. And the inside, I guess, either was absorbed or
Jake
wasn't
Randall,
much
who's
in the
had his
first place.
account hacked and everything, and I hope you guys go over there and tag Team YouTube on there. You can find it on my Twitter. But
Interesting.
when you're talking to Team YouTube, you don't know if you're
How
really
much did you
talking to
pay?
Team YouTube. Like, you may think
Like
you
6
are,
something.
but you could be talking just
7.
AI. And AI is so convincing at times that you don't really know.
Yeah, dude, I just fell
And
asleep
these are
as
the
soon
things
as
that are
you
gonna be
went to Tim's. I'm just like,
things into
Yeah.
the
I
future.
want to stay up
In a lot
online.
of ways, they're
But
already determining things right now.
Well, getting
Channel
off at
gets
12, 12:30 is
demonetized, channel
kinda
gets banned. AI is the
when
one
you
that's
start
making the
to
decisions,
realize you're
not real
gonna get
people.
off soon,
That's
so
fucking scary.
It's a fail
makes
argument.
sense.
Huge fail argument, pushing the argument to the wrong place. This is
dude, I don't know
trying to
how I
make
ever fucking did all
an
nighters, man. I
infallible
don't know if I could
argument
ever do that shit.
by not actually addressing the problem.
Bro,
the
didn't you just
actual issue.
stop doing them like within the
Why
last
are we
year?
using an ID? Nope, he didn't go to that. He went to.
Did
By
I?
the way, I want to point out.
I swear you would always ask me to stay
I
up when I'm
am
like, dude, I'm not
reacting
gonna. I can't do
Jay
that.
Viper reacting to Asmongold.
Fucking hell, man.
reacting. So if there's anybody in my chat that has a YouTube channel, if you, once this
Maybe.
video gets uploaded to DDAD Cobra 2, if you want to react to me reacting, to Jay Viper reacting, to Asmongold reacting, and then I will react to you reacting, to me reacting.
I think I would
to
do
Jay
an all-nighter
Viper reacting to
if you kept
Asmongold,
playing
and eventually
GTA
make it to a
Online
point
and
where Asmongold
did those car
reacts
missions.
to me
It was really funny to watch.
Jay Viper reacting
I think
to
that's like the only
me
way I would.
reacting to
Oh, like for the
Shit was really funny.
Anyway, I just wanted to point that out.
to make money or whatever.
What's the benefit of a
Yeah.
15-year-old? Okay, none. Yeah, fair.
What's the benefit?
That shit was
then?
funny,
There's
dude.
not.
Why should underage minors be on Instagram?
They should, bro. They shouldn't. But that's up to the parents to make sure that they aren't, or if they have oversight. So it's a like it's an easy answer to say minors should not be on social media websites and the internet in general. That's a very easy thing to say. But it's not your decision as an adult. It's not my decision. It's not the government's decision. It's the parents' decision. And we have to let parents be parents.
What?
Because the moment that the government decides that your kids can't do something, do you know what else the government decides? That this is what your kids can do. The moment it can decide what you can't do, it starts deciding what you can do. And that is a society I do not want to live in. I decide for my kids. You decide for your kids. I raise my kid the way that I think my kids should be raised. The government should have no say-so in how I raise my fucking kid. Period. And giving them more power
Brother, what are you
is
doing?
always the wrong answer.
They shouldn't be. Parents. And what are the Instagram
Bro, what the
rules?
fuck am I witnessing
So you
right
be
now,
at
bro?
13, in some religions or regions, there may be different age requirements. Instagram also implements additional restrictions for users under 18, including mandatory teen accounts with more privacy and safety settings. Sounds like Instagram's unlocked.
It opens them up for abuse. How do you go to make an OnlyFans for an 18?
Have you been on Twitch lately? You can literally just go on Twitch, read only, and watch a stream that is inappropriate.
Yes, a platform you make a fuck ton of money off of, Asmon, which is fine. I make money off YouTube. I mean, it is what it is. But like that's how that happened.
You can just go on Twitch. They'll learn pretty quick. They'll see how chicks make money. It's true. Because they don't 18 plus their streams. They don't. I had a whole bunch of threads last year about this, showing the chicks on Twitch, not 18 plus, absolutely should be. No one seemed to care then, but Asmon.
Okay, this is a retarded fucking take right here, by the way. And this is how you know you're dealing with a retard. Okay. Jacob says, I can't believe Jeremy Dean came out in favor of trans kids as long as the parent says, okay, where the fuck did I say that? Where the fuck did I say that? What a retarded statement that you just made. You are a retard. Okay? I said nothing remotely close to that. What a fucking freak you are. Holy fuck.
Who cares now? Oh, no, he doesn't care about Twitch. He actually had recently gone into the just chatting and said how it's not a problem. That actually happened for me.
It's because they have guys on Instagram and social media telling them that while they're underage.
Parents. 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 Teaching your kids what to do and what not to do. Telling them how to notice red flags and not give out their information and whatever online.
Yeah, so I think we got the gist of it here. If you guys want to go over to Mods, you can link to that. I'll shoot him a like over here on his channel. Yeah, I mean, I knew nothing about this. Shout out to Smash JT for tweeting it out and me seeing this, but this is a massive L for Asmongold. Okay, I stick in. I'm probably 80-20 on this guy on things that I agree with him on versus, you know, the things I disagree with him on. And that's perfectly fine. This is a pretty big disagreement that I have with him on it. I understand where he's coming from. I understand the points that he's trying to make, but I also think that he is misguided. And I'm not here to be a person that says that you can or can't have opinions based on X, Y, or Z or not, but I will make a general statement on this where, and I'm thinking this is the case. If I'm wrong, someone can tell me, because I don't keep up with Asmongold, like, you know, his personal life or whatever. I do not think he is a father. I don't follow this path. And again, this doesn't disqualify people. If you're not a parent, it doesn't mean you can't have opinions. But as a parent, I think you would have a slightly different take on this situation if you are a parent like I am. I think you have a different, because you, as a parent, you know what's best for your kid. And you want to be able to raise your kid to the best of your ability. But either way. Okay, so I got a lot of super chats to catch up on. Thank you guys. Hey, Lane, for 50 says, Jeremy, please look up, is it Stasi? You need to know what that is for context. All these fuckers in the government are together, and I'm heated. They cannot be allowed to take control of the internet. Government took the internet archive, then deleted stuff. And then said, anonymity was one of the founding principles of the United States. We wouldn't have had the Federalist Papers written by Alexander Hamilton, James Madison, and John Jay without anonymity, because they wrote under the name Public. So this is bad. Publicus, sorry. So yeah, I saw that Jessica Lindstrom is going to send me a link, so I will look into this. So thank you, I appreciate it, brother. Freaking Murdoch for 50 says, oh, there you are, found ya. What's up, John freaking Murdoch? And as I said, I have a new announcement, and this is kind of been a long time in the making, but not yet time to die. I've listened. I've listened. And you know, I don't make decisions just out of nowhere. There's got to be a rhyme and a reason to the decision. But I've heard the chat, especially on main event, and here I've heard the chat, but I need like a sign to make me kind of, you know, make that decision. You have all complained about Fear the Beardo's inability to read super chat properly. You said you wanted to replace this story. I have found the replacement for Fear the Beardo. I have found someone that might read them worse than him. President Trump will be the new super chat reader for Tuesday night's main event. The swords. Here we go.
Bring it down a notch.
Tua Tagovailoa, the quarterback, who is really he's been fantastic. He's been.
Don't even think about it.
Never could. So for those that aren't NFL fans, and Tua Tagovailoa is my favorite quarterback. He's from the University of Alabama. He's my favorite player. And this is the genius of Trump. He doesn't know how to say Tua's last name, but he knows that Tua is kind of accident prone and it deals with injuries. Absolutely the most Trump thing ever.
On Barkley is on the council. Tua
Tag Ovalia. Quarterback. When he got injured, he was ready to stay healthy. But he's a great guy.
Holy shit, man. So fucking good. Riley, guys, is speaking from experience of working in the field of helping teenagers who have made bad choices. I can tell you, the parents don't parent. They'd rather be their kid's bestie enabler. It's true, man. I'm actually watching. It's interesting we're talking about this point because I'm actually watching a show called Animal Kingdom. And I've mentioned it a few times. And I'm not going to get into spoilers or details of it. But as I got further into the show, and we've kind of started to get backstory and flashbacks of specifically the mother in the show, it really does emphasize the importance of parenting. Because the mother in this show is downright fucking wild, man. And she is a terrible mother. Like, she is a bad mother. And the impact that it had on her kids is completely emphasized when you go and see the backstory of what happened when these kids were younger versus who they are as adults. And yeah, man, it really does. Smurf, yes, her name is Smurf, and wow, like the backstory. I'm a little tired of like when the backstory first started to enter the show. I was like, holy, like what are we doing here? But yeah, the backstory is actually fantastic. She is and she's a badass, but she fucked those kids up, man, big time. And but it's a really good show. I recommend it. Now it's very adult oriented for sure. You're gonna see a lot of drug use. You're gonna see a lot of sex, a lot of hot shit. You're gonna see a lot of violence. But it's a damn good show. Damn good show. 1992 space movie. For 20 says there's no positive argument for the government censoring things. There are already parental controls on every electronic device. And you can block websites from being accessed through your private Wi-Fi. Parents need to parent 100%. 100%. A milk but crazy says it's me talking about Smurf Cody. Thank you, 1992. Let me see. Hayden Wayne for 50 says every time I get on the internet, I see more. Oh yeah, I got that one earlier. Thank you, Hayden. I will look at it and just because you haven't already sent me that info, definitely send it out tonight. Rob says I agree. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. John freaking Murdoch says, you said you were looking for a sign. I thought you meant a big super chat, so I'm giving you a heifer. Thank you so much. Hey, super chats speak volumes, that's for sure. They can literally change the course of geeks and gamers. Great Tank says, I did security at I don't know how to say it, the mall for 4 years, and it was awful. The kids would talk crapola to adult customers, and all we could do if they weren't getting arrested was escort them out or trespass them. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, I can only speak. I can only speak to me as a parent, and you know, I've
my honor left.
I treat my kid growing up anyway, my daughter, I treated her much like I treat like I think that a good sign of how a person's gonna be is how they treat, you know, their dogs or their cats. You know, like I'm paranoid about needing to know the whereabouts of my animals, and like I always need to know, like, where are you? Text me, let me know what's going on. I need to know. And so, like, with my, you know, like my dogs, I'm like, where is, like, you gotta make sure the dog's not getting any trouble, nothing's around. Like, that's just I don't know what it is about, like, it's just how I am. Like, I have to be a protector and make sure that there's nothing wrong or nothing going on. I need to be involved, but not like to the point, like obviously animals and kids are slightly different. But, you know, there's a balancing act with being a parent where you don't want to you don't want to overdo it, because there's the rebellious nature of a kid, and we've all had that. I had that when I was a kid. And so there's a balancing act that you have to find. That's all based off your personal relationship with your kid or kids that you personally have to figure out. Like, where is the line where I'm not going overboard, where they don't want me to rebel against me? Because if you do that, like if you go too hard, your kid will rebel against you. They just will, because that's their instinct. Is especially when they get to a teenager, they're just doing it. They're like, I'm gonna do it exactly, especially me, my mentality. What I do, my daughter is gonna be like 100% just like me. So the more I tell her not to do, she's gonna be like, fuck you. I'm gonna do literally what you tell me I can't do. So there's a balancing act that, you know, a parent has to figure out. Eric says, Trump said that Jeremy says, orange gigante. I mean, Trump may say that one day. He might actually do it. Porto says, Aslan basically says, when parents are dumb, then we need a second line of defense to protect the kids. I almost trust the government more than an exploitive for-profit corporation to protect kids online. Yeah, I understand what this is the internet, and the nuance is going to be lost, and that's why I try to say, like, I understand the point Asma's trying to make, but I don't agree. Corey Wilson says McCain died, didn't celebrate, but definitely definitely felt that he was not gonna lie. Jeffrey Hill says, you think it's all talk in theater, and you think they'll actually do something that put Hillary in jail. We can hope. Sam says, when Hillary kicks the bucket, I've got a sign out my front yard that says Ding Dong, reference to the Wizard of Oz. Anna says nuclear. Let's see. Split. I'll just say that. I think it's time to take a break from social media. Pepe says the best G&G team AI picks calendar I'm in. It's not a bad idea. Mike Hero says the newest film you can use my Indian girlfriend taught it to me. Honor is in the heart. It's for sister effort. I'll stick with American. McCog says, welcome back home.
Beliefs only purpose.
Just wait.
Just looking for a road home.
An ally has been slain.
Oh.
Unstoppable.
Virtue is no more than a luxury.
Daddy there?
Yep.
Don't even think about it.
My Indian girlfriend is Ban Chode. My Indian girlfriend taught it to me. It's
Very good.
for sister effort. I'll stick with American words. McHawk says, welcome.
Fuck, I don't think I've ever seen this part of the map.
Carlos, back to H-Town LFP.
It's just the base.
Thank you. Chad Lake says, it was never about the children, it's always about control over the population. Yes.
Dog, I took a bunch of shit from the store.
Parents could then do their job and turn off per device easy. Grinning Tiki says, we spent years breaking the family down and then blame the non-existent parents for bad parenting. WTF. Says, as for defending, that's what Yahoo shooting people. Frankie Tank says, I think it's hilarious. The people doing this to protect kids are hiding the biggest international PDF and Asmund always been a retard. I don't know about that. Asmund's always had some decent takes for the most part. Says Asmund defends the Hamilton Directive, which is Israel's policy of teams killing rather than letting their soldiers get captured on October 6th. I mean, I'm sure, I don't know. Again, you know how I am about it. I don't really care what the anti-Israel crowd says. Like, the day they accuse me of being Mossad, like, I don't care. I'm too stupid even though it's fucking Mossad is. So, Phil says, Asmund sounds like for the thing, he hates a Karen. That dude says, Helen Lovejoy wants someone, please think of the children. 8 o'clock says, I like PewDiePie's take on kids on the internet. It should give them a safe space to make mistakes like trash.
Never could stay.
Jason says, heavy fighting kids on the internet unsupervised, arrest parents, and send kids to child services for free strikes. It's child abuse. Assassin's Creed Tago Valhalla. Similarly, I think the major theme of Cobra Kai is the importance of having positive behavior, and just like Cobra Kai, Cobra Cast. Cobra Kai is going to go down as one of my favorite series. Solo Felix says, are the wheels in motion for the rest of the stream? Yes, I've been talking to some people who are trying to work it out.
Do you hear me better now?
Okay, we got more news.
Oh, I hear you fine now. I don't know if it's better, but...
Bookmarks really quickly.
In my basement with the fucking the controller, the headphones.
Is it right under your room?
Actually,
Yeah, basically.
That's why.
so much going on. What is this right here?
Yeah, like if I go to the living room, sound like shit. Living room in the kitchen. It's right underneath. I guess it's
We're gonna
okay.
talk about this tomorrow on Daily, but this is a game I don't play. But Marvel Rivals has announced that they will.
Yeah, so I just took a bunch of shit from the store. I took a bunch of fucking ripstring stuff, some gloves. It's fucking unvoiced and good.
This is the gayest thing ever. Who cares if people are talking shit? I have not played Marvel Rivals. I have no desire to play it.
The warehouse looks even more dangerous now. Oh, it just looks like there's like 20 leaning towers in there.
I'm sick and tired of it. Oh. Can't wait for toxic behavior. It's like, oh, the most pussy thing in the world.
On Thursday, when one of the guys was moving some shit with the forklift, it fell on top of the fucking forklift, like right above his head. The cage was a bit, you'd be fucking dead.
This is insane, okay? So this is in Saudi Arabia, and 23 people are check this shit, okay? You want to talk about scary as hell?
Gotta fucking pay my dues to cry.
Bro.
Yeah, that's
Bro. No. Absolutely not.
Left a long time ago.
Absolutely not.
Not surprised though.
The fair would come to town or whatever, you know, you would see all this shit, but like now, like here's what I do know, like covering theme parks, what I do know, you can say whatever you want about Disney, but Disney and Universal Studios, they both put a lot of emphasis on safety and testing things out.
Yeah, you know that really weird roller coaster where it, it's hard to explain. It's not like a normal one where it's on tracks. It's on like a thing that spins. It's like a bar that spins in a circle up and down. And
Yeah, it's snapped in half, right?
Oh, you saw that, and then yeah. Oh, you saw that. Okay.
Like in Saudi Arabia.
It's crazy because the other day I was thinking like 14 people die on roller coasters. I'm like, that doesn't sound like a lot, but I feel like it is. So I feel like that 14 could easily be.
How many people died on that accident?
I don't know if any did.
Yeah, I mean, fucking hell, man. Crazy.
It looked like it landed like as good as it could. It almost looked like it was placed nicely on the ground.
Somebody's getting sued. There was one like that at Wonder.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've been on it. It makes you look like you're gonna hit the side of the wall because it's so close.
I will not forget who I am.
Go there to have fun, you end up fucking dying.
Can you ult, you fucking dumb cunt?
Going on a ride at one of these major.
The worst one I've ever seen though is when, you know, Drop Zone, right?
Yeah.
Where the black kid flies off while it's coming down, and fucking like, the guy's like 30 feet away, and he just smashes it into the ground.
Yeah, I think I heard of that. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Places like Universal or Disney, because my God, man, the lawsuit you would have at Disney.
Where was that?
Or Universal, if anything.
That I don't know.
Holy shit! But going here.
I assume somewhere in America or
some random circus or carnival and get fuck that. Like there was in Orlando, there was a few years ago.
I'm a fucking pussy when it comes to like roller coasters and shit like that.
And I hate to be so like direct about it because it's awful, but
it's like the number of times I've gone on the ride and it feels like my shit is loose. Straps and
it was over. And it's bad. It's bad. The whole area got shut down, and it's just like I would not encourage anyone to go on any of these things outside of a major theme.
I think they're spine. With that one that was half and half. Imagine how it feels
yes,
when you hit
the kid was overweight, and they did not have him strapped in properly.
One that broke.
And that was one of the things that created the problem is that the workers
pendulum one or whatever.
Which is a huge problem. You got a bunch of people that don't really give a damn about anything, and so I got this right here. I have not heard this clip, but I bookmarked it. This is Chris Cuomo. And it says Chris Cuomo admits he's been wrong about basically everything up until this point. I have not heard the video, but I'm interested to hear
Damn, who's that giant bug thing?
Cho'Gath.
Why do you play as him, dude?
That's awesome.
No, it's kind of OP.
I'm remembering right now. I'm wrong a lot.
Well, I mean, let's start out with the fact that you said you're stuck in traffic, but you're clearly moving. So, like, I don't even see traffic. So that's the first thing, all right? So, like, you're fucking moving.
Traffic. I'm remembering right now. I'm wrong a lot. We don't like to say it. We don't like to admit it. We really don't like to correct it. That is how you grow and you get to a better place. And it is such a precious commodity right now. I've been wrong. I've been wrong about political issues. I've been wrong about people. I've been wrong about myself.
He said when he was in traffic? Okay. I'll give him a pass if that's what he said.
I've been wrong.
Can not only go to the polls, they can go to the court and get around.
Hyped with testosterone.
Like right here. Let's see.
Don't question my integrity. It's time for us to fight. It's time for us to draw lines. Don't question my integrity. Don't question my motives. I'm standing for Jersey. And dear God, if you want to come at me that way, you're going to have to take it up with me. Because there's too much on the line right now in America. A racy tweet.
You watched season 1 of True Detective, right?
Get it, and that you are becoming more responsive to where we are on interest rates, is actually go ahead and do a nice big rate cut.
Do you remember the chick, Marty Fucks?
Like the chick with the weird last name, right?
Are you talking actress name?
Yeah.
No.
I don't remember the names of the characters, so you say
not his wife and not the other chick who works in court. It was like that one episode where they go to like the fucking like the brothel, and there's like a chick there, like an underage girl, and he like gives her like money to like leave, and then like later on in the show, he ends up fucking her.
Like like the fucking trail thing, right? The trailer park place.
Yeah. Dude, she was fucking hot.
Which one did he end up fucking? I can't remember.
Fucked all of them.
Actually, I can't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, like he obviously fucks his wife in that show, and then he fucks the chick with the weird last name, and then later on he fucks that fucking chick. Oh man.
You wouldn't remember what episode it was, right?
So, well, they used the same actress, like even though like it was like the episodes were taking place like years and years apart. It was the same actress, so maybe in like the second episode she pops up. She's fucking hot.
I can't remember how long ago it was, but I watched that show a while ago.
In mind that keeping those rates high, as he has done, keeping those interest rates so high, actually has contributed to our measure of inflation. The infrastructure that keeps this stock market strong, and therefore a big part of our economy strong, and therefore a big part of the world economy strong.
Let's just check in and see how Elizabeth Warren is doing today. Let's check in. This is today, by the way. Let's check in and see how she's doing today. Oh my God! Did that remind you of anything, maybe?
No!
But look at this. We got an old woman falling down. We got another woman in a wheelchair.
What are we doing? What is happening right now? So here we go, one more time.
Oh, no!
Holy shit, man. Everything is a comedy right here. Okay. No way. Did they call? Did ABC call her a not? No way. Sydney Sweeney.
Time to check the pulse. We begin with the backlash over a new ad campaign featuring actress Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, the ads are for American Eagle, and the tagline is, Sydney Sweeney has great genes. Now, in one ad, the blonde-haired, blue-eyed actress talks about genes as in DNA being passed down from her parents.
The play on words is being compared to Nazi propaganda with racial undertones.
The pun, good genes, activates troubling historical associations for this country. The American eugenics movement.
Wait, can you find out who it is? Because I don't even know who that is.
Weaponized the idea of good genes just to justify white supremacism.
Despite that backlash, American Eagle stock has been soaring.
Time to check the pulse. We begin with the backlash over a new ad campaign.
Absolutely insane, dude. This is how broken they are because of Trump. This is how broken they are. They are this broken. Now, I'm sure you've seen over the last few days, I've covered this a few times with the Sydney Sweeney stuff. And again, I will just repeat what I repeated on Twitter. The left has decided to make Sydney Sweeney their new Hitler. Good luck with that. And so, as I said, if Sydney Sweeney is the new Hitler, I send my heart out to her. There you go. We love you, Sydney. We send our hearts out to Sydney Sweeney. So there you go. All right. My goodness, man. So yeah, Democrats have completely done. They are completely broken, and it's all because of President Trump. President Trump is the reason for all of this, and it's glorious to witness it. Okay, let's see what we got now. Okay, so earlier today we found out that Kamala Harris, there were some rumors that Kamala Harris was going to be running for governor of California. And she announced today that she would not be running for governor of California. And President Trump was asked about that. So let's hear what President Trump has to say.
Well, she can't speak. She can't talk. She can't speak and she can't do an interview while he's surrounded by Triple H, Tyson DeChambeau. This is amazing.
The scent of
You know, Triple H is sitting there going, I'm gonna be clipped on this.
monsters can be made to fear.
An enemy has been slain.
person.
Fucking useless, man.
Okay, yeah. Sent it.
I seek only the strongest.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mostly remember, but yeah.
That's like Dana White, the great Dana White.
Walk the killer's path.
Dude, I love it. He's got all of these guys standing around, and he just goes on a Trumpian rant. And they all have to stand there. They all, look at JD. JD's loving it. JD is loving it. But yeah, so I love this shit so much. But let's remind you of the 107 accents of Kamala.
I'm gonna get into some business now. Okay, weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning.
What was that?
You all helped us win in 2020, and we're gonna do it again in 2024.
Well, what are you going to do?
When we get this done together, my friend. You wanna see people testify? Can I get a witness?
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
Uppercase T, uppercase T. D-plan. We're expected to defend D-plan.
Oh, the possibilities are immense. Whatever you want to do, you can do. I eat no for breakfast. It's not just a barbershop. We got these brothers out there. This one brother who's doing a lot of work on space.
My kitty is here. Get a seat, spot.
This is a great ad for why you should not drink alcohol. If you want to emphasize the importance of not drinking alcohol, play this clip. And this will get anyone to stop drinking immediately right here.
There must be an immediate ceasefire. I didn't know he could preach like that. You better thank a union member. You better thank a union member for sick leave. You better thank a union member for paid leave. You better thank a union member for vacation time.
I hope your family is okay and your home is okay. Have empathy, man.
Monsters
For the suffering of other people. Have no sense of purpose.
That was rough. That was rough. Chat's mad at me. Chat's mad at me.
never rests.
They all hate me. They all hate me. And you should, to be clear. You should. Can we talk about news that no one believes? Let's talk about news that no one believes. Deadline has released a report that says Donald Trump was allegedly seething after he saw the new South Park episode. This is the most ridiculous thing. Trump is actually I don't buy this at all. Who is telling you that he's seething? Who is his cat? Doug B. Doug B. is so mad at me, he won't even super chat after playing the Kamala card. Doug B says, I hate you, this is my super chat. Damn. That's bad, but I respect it. I respect it. But yes, Donald Trump was allegedly after he saw the new South Park episode. I don't believe this at all. I don't care either way, but I mean, it's kind of like what this comes off as, and I'm just going to be honest, and let me see if I can find it. This comes off as marketing, okay?
I again don't know what to
that's exactly what I'm going to do, because I can build a very strong case about comes off as marketing because, let's see if I can find it. Right here. So, if you all remember, here I did find it, of course. Okay, so you all remember Eminem. Eminem, the one great, all-time great rapper Eminem, made a diss track about Donald Trump. And Eminem was thinking, oh man, I'm gonna get under his skin. I'm going to bother him. And guess what happened? Guess what happened? This is what happened. Eminem, extremely angry, Trump hasn't returned shade. Quote, he's not paying attention to me. The rapper called out POTUS last month in epic freestyle. This is back in November 24th of 2017. And this is why I always say that there has never been anyone that has ever defeated Eminem until Donald Trump came along. When Donald Trump came along, Donald Trump is now the greatest white rapper of all time. Donald Trump is the greatest white rapper ever because he defeated Eminem and he turned Eminem into a pathetic beta in the matter of moments. Okay? And if you think I'm wrong, listen to Eminem talk about Trump right here that completely confirms everything. This is what Trump turned Eminem into. If you are my age or in the vicinity, you understand that back in the day, Eminem was the baddest dude there was.
This guy just literally gave the other fucking team a kill for free. He just literally just hinted, bro.
Anti-mainstream guy. He had the pulse of the country. He had the pulse of the culture. He was the man.
I seek only the strongest.
And Donald Trump has cuffed him completely.
Top lane is fucking garbage. Mid lane can't even stun with the fucking champion he hard counters against.
The shit that I want to say, there's too many things I want to say at once. So sometimes I start talking and I'm not able to convey the message the right way because I just get flustered and frustrated. Watching him play to his base that thinks that he cares about them, and it's actually the people that he cares about the fuck least. If you're talking about his core being, you know, a majority white middle class, what I don't understand is how in the fuck do you feel like you relate to a billionaire who has never known struggle his entire fucking life? I will say this, he talks a good one. And if you're in his base, you're a core, let's say you're going to the rallies or whatever, you watch him on TV.
This is pure jealousy, dude. This is pure jealousy. And this is what I've said about a lot of people in Hollywood, is that Donald Trump is more famous than anybody in Hollywood. He's got more charisma than anybody in Hollywood.
An enemy
He is a bigger star than anybody in Hollywood, and they fucking hate being upstage. They can't stand it. Eminem has been cuffed by Donald Trump.
He has been talking his shit. There's part of me that understands, like,
bro, like you don't do anything. Why is this guy calling for assistance when he doesn't fucking do shit, man? Look at him, bro. So garbage.
Something great is gonna happen. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. I don't know, man. I get really flustered when I talk about it.
I get really flustered when I talk about it. Feminem, right there. Absolutely pathetic. So, that's my theory on this whole thing about South Park is like, I just feel like they wanted a reaction from Trump. And I feel like from a marketing standpoint, they were basically like, man, when we come out with this episode, Trump's going to go on Truth Social. He's going to start complaining about us. He's going to be at a press conference. He's going to go on a rant. It's going to be great. And he said nothing. So now they're trying to invent headlines to control the narrative. That's essentially what I feel like is going on here. So, you know. I don't buy it, but I do think it's pretty funny and it's pretty dumb, is what I think. Dougie B for 50 with the laughing emoji. What's up, Doug? Appreciate you, brother. Hope you're doing well, man. Hail to Dougie B in the house. Over on Rumble, Lord of the Ree says, speaking of Hillary, while having nothing to do with Hillary, I just dropped a new song called Lamppost Exists because I'm just saying, lamp. I'm just thinking about that for a minute. Exist. Long walks, music on the platform. Thank you, Lord of the Rings. Let's see here. We've got Kevin Spears says, I just unsubscribed to Tim Pool, mostly tired of him always talking over and interrupting his guests, switching sides to build his narrative, complains about rich people when he himself is a millionaire. He's a multi-millionaire. Tim is, you know, Tim is richer than I'll probably ever be, and yet he pretends like he's not. Like, just, I don't know, man. But I'm not going to go on a Tim Pool rant. I'm talking about him. But you're welcome. So I appreciate it. Little Orphan Funk, I was just check DMs, TiVo mission at 1 minute mark. I will try to get to that. There's just so many things I got to talk about. So NDI says, how and why is everyone in politics so old? All that adrenochrome, I suppose. Also, getting a job soon will super more in the future. Love the 199. Well, thank you. You don't know, and I'll just repeat what I've always said. You don't have to send me ever. But obviously, I would appreciate it if you ever send me. Nobody can watch. People can watch me. Time, and I would never complain about that. But I am very thankful for the people that do support me and keep everything goes forward with the people. And I appreciate it so much. In fact, we do have, I don't know, I might be about a month away from announcing some big project that we are currently working on, but I don't want to say anything yet because there could be things that we run into. But about 2 weeks out, I'm going to announce it, and I'm really excited about this next chapter. It's a big project. A lot of money is being put into it, and I'm very, very excited for this, but I can't give any specifics yet, but I think I'm maybe about a month away from announcing some stuff. We'll see. Anima Chain says, oh, hell no. I was already done with fair rides. The Good Whites for 5. Line Dolphins says they would have put your Cole Hauser says, I bench 135 with little Cole Hauser. Ride the guy says, we allowed to call Liz Warren sitting bull now. Kritos says, Jay can't keep getting away with it. Andrew CR says, Jay tripping mascots and old ladies. Doug B, I got you on that one. Maxwell GT says, where my freaks at? Bird Up says, where's that clip of Kamala saying, when I'm down in these streets, that's my favorite. She's the worst. Government, this is a reminder, we don't hate the government enough, no matter where you're from.
Literally gotta get solo kills, bro. It's fucking insane. Bot lanes are literally useless. I can't believe how useless they are.
I didn't. When was that? Like today? John freaking Murdoch for a proper 199. And this is why we're able to do what we are doing right now. Holy crap, John. Thank you, brother. Absolutely insane. I was not prepared for that. I did not. You know what? This was my reaction to when John dropped the proper 199. This was my reaction. So that was my reaction to that. And now, Sydney Sweeney in the house, because of course, a proper 199. There's two big things on the screen right there. Should I do it?
Do not come.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Strike when ready.
I'm gonna do it. It's me.
How is he this fucking useless, man?
Beautiful white paint. It's coming down at 10,000 miles an hour. It's coming down at levels of speed that nobody ever even conceived of. It's rough, but it's coming and now it's turned around. It turns around and it's going to explode. Because you see at that bottom, This section right here, that sucker's...
Thank you, John Murdoch. Appreciate you, brother.
But like, how are fucking bot lanes this useless, dude?
We're gonna get a lot of
Holy fuck, man.
And when you say things like this, people's expectations go through the roof. And holding the administration accountable is completely justified. FBI Director Kash Patel to Hillary Clinton following bombshell revelations.
Bro.
This should be
Yasuo is 1v1ing a team that we're fucking chalked, bro. Oh my god.
This chalk.
Collusion hoax.
I don't like.
When you say things like this, people have a certain expectation. And if you don't follow through...
If it's chalked, dog, it's chalked.
I am all in favor of the administration being criticized if they don't follow through, because you're setting the table, you're setting a level of expectation when you say things like this. And a lot of people are getting frustrated because we for years have heard politicians posture and say things in front of the cameras to get traction. And the person that comes to mind that's done that more than anyone is Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz has been the king of getting in front of the cameras and giving a passionate speech and doing absolutely nothing about it. And we as the people have grown extremely tired of that. We are tired of that.
Fucking idiot. Fucking calls for assistance and then walks away. Like, can you be any fucking more retarded?
It's not necessary, dog. Don't have to call people.
I do, because he's a fucking retard.
No, he chooses. God. Kindness and understand.
Swarm 5, dude.
Tree Bear. I gotta show you, like, again, Tree Bear, somebody something today about the community. Like,
why are you playing team-based games, dog?
I don't know, because it seems every fucking game is team-based, so it's hard to not play a team-based game.
What happens in your mind where you
They seem to be the fucking worst.
Like, how do you create something? What is going on?
Yo. Play your single-player game.
It makes me do rag bent. But one of the best ones is this one right
I don't
here.
understand.
He was born with a California Valley girl accent. He has such good fashion sense because he spent so much time in the closet. He once rode a bike without a seat and didn't even notice it was missing. He can tell the flavor of a popsicle by sitting on it. He has a skincare routine longer than his relationships. When the doctor asked for a semen sample, he farted in the cup. The BBC hired him to play the doctor in the next 18 seasons. His gag reflex split in 2018 and filed for workers' comp. His Grindr inbox looks like a CDC case study. He makes cucumbers nervous. He says he's a vegetarian, but still eats meat. He calls hemorrhoids speed bumps. He is the gayest man in the world. The scent of prey.
Oh no. Tree Bear, you fucking psychopath. The hair is pretty accurate, I gotta say. The hair is very okay. Yeah, honestly, man, like, that hair is pretty fucking close to what my hair looks like. Yeah, it's pretty fucking close. It's not that long, but that's pretty freaking close. Jesus.
Strike when ready.
Llama Pajamas says that you're the gayest man in the world. So the fucking out of control. And Golden Nugget says Hillary, tough to hear. Thank God for the looks. What? Black King says the Warren fell because of her wounded knee. Johnny Whiskers is Danville, Virginia City Councilman Lee Boger today. That's crazy. Chad Late says, here's to you, Tree Bear. Well done. Honestly, man. It's just, I don't know how we got into this amazing community of people, but I'm just, you know, I'm blown away by the support that we have, man. I love the memes. I love all the shit talking. And I'm glad, like, I do truly believe that we have created a corner of the internet that we can't be canceled. Like, what's gonna happen? You know, somebody gonna pressure me to fire Ryan Kennel for racism? I mean, do you think that's really gonna happen? Oh, Jeremy's getting pressure from his community because Ryan Kennel said some racially offensive things. Like, it's never gonna fucking happen. You know? Like, who fucking cares? So what the hell? Hang on. Is this, what? Is this now? Is this real? Joe Biden announces Kamala was a DEI hire? Wait, what? Is this?
I was proud to ask Kamala Harris to run with me, be the first black woman to serve as Vice President of the United States. It was important. As president, I made the cause of civil rights and equality the foundation of everything I did. For example, I promised to have an administration that looked like America.
So if
Let's go, baby.
I doubt that he's still there, but
shut down.
Fox Now that's always got stuff. Fox Now. Let's see. Alec Baldwin's finger for 50 gifted memberships. I'm looking to see if I can find it. ABF with 50 gifted memberships.
I seek only the strongest.
ABF in the house. Hail to you, brother. Thank you so much. Yeah, here we go right here. Okay, so.
September. Is the Palestinian Authority allowed to inflict?
What? 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 Why is he talking?
There is the hunter and the hunted. A true hunter never rests.
Thank you for the welcome back to the city. Been here many times. It's great to be here tonight with so many friends. In 1929, 2 straight years after the National Ball Association founded, one of its members, Louis L. Reddy, became the first
You're talking like, oh my God. So I got this clip right here where apparently he got confused as he took the stage right here.
Wow. The scent of prey.
He has no idea where he is. He has no clue.
Jones became a personal friend of mine. A truly influential mentor. Ready represented plaintiffs in 2 key Delaware cases. They challenged the separate legal doctrine of Delaware public schools. These cases later joined with others to become
Monsters can be made to
worked on the
fear.
legal team with Thurgood Marshall to win the landmark Supreme Court.
Okay, I can't sit there and listen to this. I can't do it. So I'm looking to see if there's any highlights, but I can't sit there and listen to this clown. It's absolutely impossible for me to do that. So not going to do it. But I didn't. I'm just surprised that he's like. They probably drugged him up. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. You are correct. Chat called me out on it. 50 gifted memberships mean Anna Paulina Luna. There we have it. To celebrate 50 gifted memberships, Anna Paulina Luna. There we go. Chat, you are welcome. You are welcome. There it is. All right. Now chat tap. Okay. All right. My apologies. All right. Great personality. There we go. So. Good genes. Very good genes. Now, let's see here.
Walk the killer's path.
Let's see here. Is this right now? Okay, Vivek says what? Vivek just said that the Russia scandal is too confusing for Americans to understand that the deep state planned this all along. What a weird thing to say. Does he think we are dumb?
Do you think the mainstream media is going to cover this one? Well, of course they're not. Here's the thing.
This guy is so fucking unbelievably useless, bro.
Belatedly, though. And here's the problem with that. The story is just too confusing. If you think about ordinary Americans at home, thinking about whether they're going to put food on the dinner table, thinking about safety in their inner cities. Now they're hearing about this. This is now dating back years. This is in some ways the Russian plan and the deep state's plan in some sense all along. This is all going to come out at some point in the future, they figure. But by the time it comes out, it's so confusing. People forget even who Christopher Steele even was, let alone the cast of characters that followed. And in some ways, I think that's the travesty of the whole situation, is that even when transparency and perhaps justice is served, it's long past the point where the public is able to make sense of it. And I do think in some ways that's the calculated risk that a lot of these people took nearly a decade ago.
You're exactly right. And Limbaugh used to call it the drive-by media. Remember, they come in,
Okay, so I know what he's trying to say. He said it in a way that comes off as a very elitist asshole because he talks like he's smarter than everybody. I know what he's trying to say. It's a convoluted situation that your average everyday American it's not that they are not smart enough to understand it, it's that they're too busy raising their families and working a day job in order to invest the time into understanding the complexities of the issue. And that's what the Democrats are banking on. It's not that people are too stupid, it's that they don't have the time. It's like a fucking Marvel movie. Nobody understands what the fuck's going on because you have to watch like 10 fucking shows in order to understand it. It's not to say people are too stupid to understand it, it's that nobody has time for it. So, but Vivek just thinks he's smarter than everybody, and he carries himself that way, and he talks like a elitist, which always bothers me because he definitely has the Obama vibes.
I love how their jungler gets to get free kills because my teammates are split pushing and just like really bad at the game. So it makes him look better when it's just my team being really bad at the game.
To them, not at them or over them. It's why we love this guy right here. where I was talking about this, but he basically, you know, started crying and playing the victim over this nonsense. So essentially, when Hulk Hogan passed away, Joey Swole uploaded some pictures of him cosplaying as Hulk Hogan and celebrated that. And he had the woke mob coming after him. And at first, he was very defiant. And he said, you know, I don't care what you guys say, yada, yada, yada. And then the more that they went after him, the more that he started to see, like, oh no, I have to do better. I have to do better. And he eventually apologized, uploaded a video, and said that Hulk Hogan did horrible, horrible things. He had did all this research, very, very horrible things. And so I'm trying to find the video of it right now. Right here. So this is the first video where he basically was crying, saying Hulk Hogan did horrible things. Right here.
And all of social media in a apology. A few days ago, I reposted an old video of me in the gym wearing a Hulk Hogan Halloween costume on the day that he passed. Last night in my live stream, a lot of people expressed how upset and frustrated they were with me when I had posted it. Instead of listening and understanding like a joke, I became defensive and said that Hulk Hogan is celebrating the wrestler that I love. There's so many of us looked up to these kids that we grew up with. Made us tear our shirts and take our vitamins. The extent of all the horrible things that he had done.
By horrible things, he means he said the N-word in private. Those are the horrible, horrible things that Hulk Hogan did.
Like, if I leave this game right now, I shouldn't get fucking penalized, because this is a criminal level waste of time.
Laundry list of horrific things that Hulk Hogan did to where we cannot view him as a human being anymore. Okay? She Jones' wife. He
Fucking ADC feeds, fucking top feeds, fucking support. Doesn't even use his abilities. The only kills that we get bot lane are me solo. Like, fucking idiots, man.
They don't care about that because, trust me, if that is your bar for terrible people, then holy fuck. Let me tell you about your buddy MLK, because if that's the problem, if that's the line that Hulk Hogan is a terrible person, don't ever tell me about Martin Luther King Jr. ever again, or literally anyone in Hollywood or politics. Go fuck yourself. Holy fuck. Anyway, so the point being is that this is about Hulk Hogan and his infidelity.
Alright, I'll be back.
Huh? What happened, dog?
Oh, what are you doing?
Or anything like that. Okay, that's not what this is about. It's because he said the fucking N-word. That's all it is. That's what it's about. Those are the horrible things that he did.
Since last night, I have done a lot of research, talked to a few people, and learned all of the horrible, horrible things that that man has done, which is way more than just making a mistake and being human. So because of that, I have taken the videos down, and I apologize to anybody that I offended. I am sorry. Also, during last night's live stream, I used the word colored instead of saying person of color, which is a very outdated, very offensive term.
Well, you just said it again. You just said it again, buddy. Uh-oh. Oh,
A few
boy.
moments later, somebody educated me and told me that it wasn't okay to use that, which I immediately apologized to everyone and said I would never do that again. So once again, to anybody that I offended, I am sorry.
So anyway, that was the thing that kind of got him in a lot of hot water with people on the side that I'm on, where it's like, don't bend the knee to the mob at all. So of course he got a fuck ton of backlash over this. Then he puts this tweet out. And he says, all the good I've done, all the people I've helped, all for nothing. I truly hope that all people I've inspired do great things in life and pay it forward to help others and carry on my message. But no matter how much good you do, people just wait for a reason to hate you and tear you down. You either die a hero or live long enough to be the villain. You misquoted the greatest of the Dark Knight, but I'll let that slide. Thank you for your support. I am done. Okay? He followed up. Did he delete the follow-up? I guess he deleted the follow-up here. I responded. I said, you said Hulk Hogan did so many horrible things. You didn't specify what those horrible things were. You're fake offended over words. You bent the knee to a mob of mentally ill freaks, and you slandered an American icon the week
What is
that
this?
he died in the process.
Hell let
All
loose.
of that happened. All because you worried about
Dog.
what somebody with pronouns
Hell let
in their
loose, you
bio
fucking gay cunt.
we're saying.
Damn.
And this is the pathetic part of all of this. Mind you, the day that we're doing this, Governor Ron DeSantis has declared this is Hulk Hogan Day. And flags are being flown at half-staff because of the amazing, legendary, iconic Hulk Hogan. Yet Joey Swole said Hulk Hogan did horrible, horrible things, and we have to denounce him for that. So out of nowhere, Joey Swoles shows back up with a video right here. My message is do better, not be perfect. So this is his return after saying he was leaving the internet forever. After leaving the internet forever, he's back like 2 days later. And he deleted the tweet where he said he was leaving the internet forever. Very emotionally unstable behavior, if I could say so myself. So here is Joey Swole's return video to the internet. What's up, Billy Will? All right, I gotta mute that because I don't want to get hit with the copyright there. So this chick is uploading, I guess, making fun of this person at the gym. This is what Joey Swoles does, is he stands for, gym membership. And of course, he's got to show off. I don't watch this guy's videos, so I do think it's very interesting. He's intentionally showing off what kind of, vehicle he has right here before he sits down because, you gotta play that first to show off. So here he is right here.
We do me.
So what's stupid about this is that means that he hit record, got out of his vehicle, waited for a minute, got back in his vehicle and started talking. What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing, dude? So stupid.
Love me or hate me, I am not going anywhere, and you are not going to cancel me.
Oh, really?
I just
Okay.
needed a few days to step back, to breathe, to get my mind right. And over those few days, I received thousands and thousands of messages from people telling me, do not quit. How much I help and inspire them. including messages giving me a good kick in the ass that I needed to get back up. So I am not quitting, and I am done apologizing. I'm going to continue making videos calling out bullies, being a voice for the people that can't defend themselves, and making the gym community and the world a better place, as I have done for years.
And he's going to continue to dance on the grave of an American icon because a person with pronouns in their bio was fake offended over some words. Did you leave that part out, Joey Swoles?
Starting with this video right here. To this young woman.
So now he kind of goes on a rant telling this young woman how she shouldn't record videos of someone and making fun of them in the gym. The part that, you know, I'm not going to play is he also said, what you should do is wait for someone to die and then defame them and lie about them and try and slander them and their name. So you can't make fun of someone in the gym, but you can certainly lie about an American icon that inspired tens of millions of people multiple generations over. You can do that, but you can't record someone at the gym. Now, I like the fact that he tries to, you know, stand up against this type of stuff, but like, dude, fuck off, okay? Fuck off. Unless you re-upload all of your pro Hulk Hogan stuff and then put out an apology for Hulk Hogan, then no one gives a fuck what you have to say. You have no credibility whatsoever. You disrespected one of the most recognizable icons of all time. Someone that you yourself said he was your hero when you were growing up. You said he was your hero. You said that he inspired you. And because the real life person said a word, oh my God. Like, who fucking cares? Tom Cruise is a fucking psychopathic Scientologist. It doesn't change the fact
Tanque
that
deles
I love
marcado,
his
marcação aí,
movies.
eu vou parado, eu preciso
Tom
do tanque
Cruise is
leve.
a crazy
Se eu
person.
derripo, não dá pra ver.
I don't care. Am I supposed to go, you know, I really like that Top Gun Maverick movie until I found out Tom Cruise was a crazy Scientologist. Shut the fuck up. These idiots are so retarded.
Pessoal, alguém quiser destruir, ele tá tirando de vocês aí. Tá marcado.
So, no, I do not believe this guy is sincere.
Fala por ele aqui, ciclista, fala por aqui.
We'll just leave it at there.
Comandante. Caralho.
Total beta.
É você, Leguminoso.
My thoughts for a few days, guys.
Tudo novo no jogo, senão pegava.
Você tem level?
The internet is the internet.
Não.
This guy has
10 de 60,
10 times the
infelizmente.
following
Tentei pegar ali, mas eu...
I don't know, he's got like 1 million followers on Twitter. He's got probably twice that on Instagram. He's been doing this for a long time. If you've been doing this that long and you have that big of a following, you kind of have to understand how the internet works. You kind of have to. And yet he still got caught up with the cancel mob. And it's incredibly laughable. We got Raggedy Man says, as big as Joey is, he has a small... There you go. Thank you, Raggedy Man. John Murdoch says, hey, Jeremy, imagine actually catching Cobra Cast on Friday. Despite my heritage, I identify as an American. All this racist stuff is Boomer's fault. Obama's fault. Thank you, John freaking Murdoch. Appreciate you, brother. Good to see you here. As always,
tanque leve deles.
Harley
Vem pra cá que eu pego ele, vem pra cá que eu pego ele.
50 gifted memberships. That's 100 in total. 100 in total. And then Willie Will drops 50 gifted memberships.
No
What is
idea.
happening? What is happening right now on this stream? Harley Dave says, Jeremy, why don't you ever go to the gym? I don't like going to the gym. I have stuff that I work out at. I do a lot of, you know, like I ride my bike, I go walking, I go running. I have a weight machine right over here, behind here. I don't care about gym culture because people feel like they should get special points for like posting that they go to the fucking gym. I don't give a fuck if people go to the gym. I don't care about gym bros. I think it's annoying as shit. And yeah, so I also like cheeseburgers. So yeah, gym bros are annoying as shit, dude. They're really aggravating. John Murdoch. Good God. What is happening right now? What is happening? John freaking Murdoch. We've got like 200 gifted memberships tonight. Argyle over on Rumble becomes a monthly supporter. What is happening in this chat right now? What is happening? But if I ever did go to the gym, you wouldn't know about it because I wouldn't talk about it because who fucking cares? You know, but that's just me. But I don't think anything I do in life is important enough to talk about on the internet unless I get paid for it. So playing Mario Kart is more important than going to the gym. Okay? And it gets you more chicks, by the way. Just saying. All right? I'm just telling you, playing Mario Kart and having a good KD ratio in Call of Duty gets you more chicks. Okay? This is a fact. And with all those gifted memberships, Anna Paulina Luna has shown up to show you that we are making America great again. That's a lot of Anna Paulina Luna right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's a lot. You talk constantly about your hair. That's actually not true. Everybody else talks about my hair, and so I have to address it. Blue Eyed Scorpio says, I missed his super chat in the beginning. I did not. I read your super chat, brother. You said Joey Swole is done apologizing. He's super ethereal. It's like the first thing I read. Vault 95 says, Mike really brought the energy. I got that one. Booty Island for $1. Steph Vibrator says, that's the problem, is that this is about Ukraine. Like, why are we so invested in what's happening? Like, Zelensky's had plenty of opportunities to work with us. He literally came over here and disrespected the President of the United States in the Oval Office. Yet we're still, like, if you're in that position and you need our help, show a little fucking respect. And he didn't do that. My problem is not that Trump is, you know, posturing for, you know, Russia. It goes a little deeper than that, and that's my issue.
I believe on Monday he posted this. All of this coming after President Trump on Tuesday said Russia had, quote, 10 days from today to agree to a ceasefire in Ukraine or be hit along with its oil buyers and tariffs. Moscow, which has set out its own terms for peace in Ukraine, has shown no sign that it will comply with President Trump's deadline. Medvedev on Monday accused Trump of engaging in a game of ultimatums and reminded him that Russia possessed Soviet-era nuclear strike capabilities of last resort after Trump told Medvedev to watch his words. Medvedev has emerged as one of the Kremlin's most outspoken officials since Russia sent tens of thousands of troops into Ukraine back in 2022. Kremlin critics deride him as an irresponsible loose cannon, though some Western diplomats say his statements illustrate the thinking in senior Kremlin policy-making circles. So, again, that post there from a few days ago, but let's put back up President Trump's post as we are bringing you this breaking news. If you are just tuning in, we are learning here. Moments ago, President Trump putting this out on Truth Social, saying he has ordered 2 nuclear submarines to be positioned in regions near Russia in response to threats from former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev.
So we got a statement right here from President Trump right here. Let's listen to what Trump has to say.
We're being deployed nuclear submarines. Oh yeah, well we have to do that. We just have to be careful. And a threat was made, and we didn't think it was appropriate, so I have to be very careful. So I do that on the basis of safety for our people. A threat was made by a former president of Russia, and we're going to protect our people. There are being deployed nuclear submarines.
So again, in terms of the action itself, I really have no problem with the individual action of what he's doing. It's just that, man, I'm sorry, but like, when you start talking about nuclear war, that's some scary shit, man. It's some very scary stuff, and if you don't understand that, then you don't understand nuclear capabilities, because it is not good at all. And Trump's language, you know, has been interesting as well. And I'm trying to find this one clip right here. So right here, when you hear the President of the United States of America, this is, I'm straight up terrified by this.
Well, you just have to read what he said. He's talking about nuclear. When you talk about nuclear, we have to be prepared, and we're totally prepared.
There is no scenario on this earth or the next that this is a good scenario. And I kind of start to think about, you know, just the ending scene of Oppenheimer. If you, and I can't play it here, but if you've seen Oppenheimer, like that final scene where Oppenheimer is talking to Einstein, and it's like, that is the reality of nuclear war right there, and it is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Now, do I think that it's going to escalate to that? No. That's not the point. The point is, this type of language is always scary. Always scary. And so, and then you look back at, you trace back to like, what's the source of all this? And it's like, well, Trump made campaign promises after campaign promises that, you know, he was going to end the war in Ukraine on day one. He was going to end the war in Ukraine before he even takes office. And did I ever really? No. But there's been a lot of momentum building around Hillary Clinton and what's
Dear God, don't ever talk like that again.
So President Trump was asked directly about Hillary Clinton. And let's listen to what President Trump
I don't know what he's talking about. Love you.
So, you know, we have
right under the sights. Bro, they're gonna run. You know the mainstream's gonna run with that one. I had her right under the sights.
So what's the idea, boys?
Trump, they're gonna go after you for that one.
I like to get up in them pants. That's one.
This is, I have repeated this 1,000 times here on this channel about how, they, you know, went out of their way multiple times to ask him this, and he kept saying, like, look, man, this is a former...
Wait, you guys lost last game?
This is a former secretary.
You guys lost last game? I'm pretty sure I'm on the side that won.
I switched. I was like, fuck this.
I hope.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all.
I was like the best team, best commander, and like no one was doing anything.
His tune on that. I know he has publicly.
Well,
you know,
say you're the best, probably not.
Probably true. We were good for a while.
You gotta Trump.
We
I mean, you guys were kicking our ass at
tank
that
squads get off.
Follow through.
Yeah, you had us like pissed when we first got the last objective, and I kept getting like I saw the garrison, I kept marking it for everybody, and I was like, get that son of a bitch, someone has a rocket or something. So tank came by.
Yeah, communication like broke down, and everyone like stopped talking after you guys had like the reoffensive.
Yeah, I can understand y'all got pissy because it looked like y'all were starting to spread out more. You guys didn't even care. You guys were just trying to do your own thing and hope you worked. I just kept looking for garrisons or people on the outside trying to circle around.
Fuck you. We were dealing with you, I think.
Hi. I kept going around with a, what was it? Can't think of the fucking game. M1 Grand. That was like my favorite gun because it kept one-shotting everybody.
Yep.
Yeah, well, if it was me, I don't regret nothing. We
so
won.
there you have it from President Trump. Now, I saw this.
Not to mention
one
long
right
distance.
here.
Holy
I'm
shit,
not,
that gun's OP.
You know, I don't know much about this account right here, but Hillary Clinton has a body double, and the internet's got receipts. No Secret Service, no nose.
Let's try and get nodes if we can here, boys.
This was 9/11.
If I'm being honest, this map's made for the other side, so if we can be as strategic with each other as we can, we'll win.
But they have those like tainted guns. So. At least we got that.
Hillary Clinton, but a body double. Hillary seemed in good spirits as she emerged from her daughter Chelsea's apartment Sunday after collapsing at the 9/11 memorial ceremony. But the Twitterverse.
Well, they already see us. I can hear the shots going at some guy named Thanks Obama.
Another conspiracy theorist says the absence of any obvious Secret Service agents close by. Hillary walked out of Chelsea's apartment. Some citizens who claim the woman emerging from Chelsea's apartment.
I see someone down here.
Holy. Whoa. That is fucking crazy. You throw some
I
sunglasses
did.
on her.
But my ping's still active.
You throw some sunglasses on her.
I'm going back to single shot. Fuck this automatic.
And Teresa added fuel to the fire, which was lighting up.
That is a crazy. Brock with 50 gifted memberships.
Hey, what's the Roman numeral for 8?
Don't worry. We're gonna say thank you, Brock. F5
V
in the
with
chat for
3
Brock.
lines.
But like, look,
Sounds about
this
right,
is how
yep.
easily it is to fool people.
I think it's cap top, like top and bottom, right?
Somebody,
Unless they don't do that in this game, I don't know.
This is how easy it is to fool people, okay? This was, this is from a year ago. This guy goes to the mall.
All I can tell is that.
All right, boys, we're gonna move to the north.
Patrick Mahomes.
We're gonna go north for a northern assault, boys.
So full roundabout attack.
Patrick Mahomes is a 3-time Super Bowl champion and is basically the face of the NFL. Alright, he has to leave. He has to leave.
Does that mean a full round attack?
We're gonna pretty much just go on around the backside of the point, cause some chaos over there.
You guys get a pick?
Fair enough. Keep him pinned down, I guess.
Yeah, I'm pinning them down right here.
This may or may not have been how we won, so.
Justin Bieber did the same.
Looks like I'm pinned down.
Get in, get in, get in. Get in, close the door, close the door.
He was shut down the mall and everything.
Bro, how is that?
I will drop
There,
an
wait, what
LT
the
just
fuck?
in case.
Trying to kill your teammates, though.
Yeah, dude, like, what the fuck is
round
that,
to
bro?
Here.
Ping it.
I don't know where. That's what I'm just saying. Like, look around. You don't have to leave because then you might get
So
shot.
my point being
Yeah,
is
there's a
that
bunch right here. It's
these
probably
lookalike
here.
things
There's an
are
MG.
not as crazy as you would think.
Oh, they got me.
But that's crazy right
I
there.
see where they're
Whoever this
spawning
woman
from around that
is,
area. They keep coming around there.
Chelsea's apartment was actually this woman, Teresa Barnwell, who's the spitting image of the presidential candidate.
Teresa
She got them apple
Barnwell.
bottom
So is
jeans.
Teresa Barnwell still? Let's see. So
As soon as I started thinking about it, I was like, that's what it came off as to me.
That's pretty common, yeah.
Let's be honest. Anyone that knows that
listed
song
as
came from a good generation.
impersonator.
The recession generation.
Let's go through.
Don't call me that.
images.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
So-
I'm 26 too. So what's recession?
Is this really her?
Recession is like the Black Eyed Peas and like Lana Del Rey.
The funny part is I never realized how
So
much they
that's
controlled my life. I have to hear the
Teresa
song for me
Barnwell
to realize
and
I
Bill
actually know the song.
Yeah. And those guys are
impersonator.
like putting out new albums.
And
like,
if you put
this
sunglasses
Still?
on her,
They
she
haven't
would
OD'd
look
yet?
Exactly
so.
like Hillary Clinton. Now, if you
We're
no
back to, like,
sunglasses, you can
recession
tell
talk.
that she's not.
So good.
You can tell it's not Hillary.
Anything to bring it
without
back, because I've noticed they're
sunglasses.
starting to bring back
Sunglasses
the
on,
80s about a year ago.
And you would be a spitting image. So I
Hey,
don't
when you
know.
can't be
I don't
original,
know.
hate, wear the stuff that you used to hate.
An interesting theory
Yeah.
for sure.
All right, boys, we're gonna try to move up here across the tracks.
Star Wars and Stripes says we want the word treason to mean something again. Absolutely.
We're gonna
Thank you,
swing
Star
far
Wars
north
and
though,
Stripes.
before we head towards the east.
Speed test.
Apple, I'm coming with. I wasn't sure, but moving up yet.
Let's see. Oh, no, I'm not on Spectrum. So I'm running a speed test right now, and yeah, my internet. There's no issue with my internet at all. So I don't know if YouTube's having problems. Is Rumble having problems?
This guy in the command chat just said, in the building I just died in, two gentlemen. I didn't realize Russians were gentlemen.
My download.
I mean, they're more gentlemen than Germans.
And my upload is.
That is true, unless we go to the Stalin days.
I'm not. I don't have.
Didn't they have similar ideals?
At all.
Actually, more people die because of Stalin than Hitler.
Stalin what?
Rumble's okay.
Stalin was war.
So there you go. Rumble is having no issues at all.
So wait, are you trying to say Stalin was worse,
Rumble's having
or?
0. Laughing Man says I can't hear you. I'm not falling for that.
I thought Hitler was the worst.
He's among the top 3.
Dude,
oh
man
God, do I even want to know who's the top?
like a conehead. Dude, man, so seriously.
Well, How's China was really bad too.
A little bit. He does look like it a little bit.
I said that Stalin was worse than
Yeah, but how? Hitler literally tried to commit genocide specifically because he hated his Jewish side.
Yeah, but more people died because of Stalin than people died from Hitler.
Yeah, but how? Like, was it his own people or other people? Because I mean, war is war.
Both are included.
It was all his own people, bro.
50.
And but
or before he drops 50, he says, Biden says your internet sucks.
I definitely will, because I didn't realize Stalin was worse.
But yeah, bro. I'm gonna shout GPT right now.
Y'all must like Anna Paulina Luna.
Mao's China was also really bad, but if you want to go way back in the day, the Mongolians were really bad.
That's not fair. They were just straight brutes.
And just for the hell of
They
it,
at least did it without caring. They just were monsters.
Kill the ball, dog.
There is probably an HE or a tank towards the northeast in my direction.
Honestly, I think anyone who does it because it's fun is just a monster. But you got people that actually think what they're doing is right and good for them.
Look this fact.
Come on, baby.
Hitler died. People that died from Hitler were about 20 million, and Stalin were like 30. He made like purge. He made his people like die of heart.
I'm not gonna lie, that still doesn't sound as bad as Hitler, because Hitler gassed people, he shot them, he tortured them. Just because they didn't bring his dishes clean, they would shoot them. I mean, that's way worse, more petty.
Because you see at the bottom, this section right here.
Not be a good leader is different than actually wanting to kill people.
At the same time, how do you know what Jews think about you?
Oh, I know they don't like us. They if you go look at their Old Testament, they don't like people.
Bro, they say we should be their slaves. They say
I mean, if you look at the Old Testament, it's not good.
Yeah, bro. Hitler is not even the point, bro.
There's a reason why there's a New Testament law.
Talking about Jews.
Exactly right. That's exactly why it's different.
But guess what?
But that's another reason why if I'm gonna go off of faith, I'm gonna go off of faith, not what I read.
Hey, we're fucking losing yellow now. Oh,
with a new high-end resort.
In this way, the slaves in the Old Testament, not like manual labor not getting paid, it's because they couldn't pay something off. They didn't get sold in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They were first talking about Stalin versus Hitler, who was
But what
worse.
sucks is that, kind of like with the blacks, they were sold by their own kind. Literally, other groups would kidnap them and sell them, or they just take from their own clan.
Every single level.
There was nothing like that. There was even paying up that.
I win. I was like, there's no way.
Of course, he shoots right when I'm already looking at him. Not before.
Right here. Oh my god, all the pop-ups and crap. Good lord. Look at that headline.
I'm getting really aggressive with my OPs, by the way.
Bro, I just looked at that literally when you said
I
that.
can't
Holy
believe
shit.
that I'm reading this headline. I can't believe I'm reading this headline. Are you kidding me? Holy crap. Jeffrey Epstein's private island looks to welcome visitors again. His Caribbean paradise is being remodeled with new high-end.
Yeah, I say let's not even go for point then.
Starting to take shape.
Think they can shoot it.
New photos
Right.
show the transformation underway.
Yeah, I don't know how to get it so people can hear me.
U.S. Virgin Islands with a 25-room hotel being built in the
Nope,
infamous
I still
island.
see it active.
People to hear you or?
Epstein installed 2 pools on the island. One of
You
them
can
was
get
like
a-
Yeah, that conversation was actually interesting.
It's like right at the level.
Here it is right here. The late pedophile's estate put
What are you gonna say?
the island up for sale
They're gonna-
in 2022 and
Yeah, you gotta go down a little more.
Well, it's on a smaller
Little
scale.
bit
You
more
know,
to the
I
right, just a
told
smidge
you
on the
how
right, but you
Stalin
gotta go down some
wouldn't
more.
send supplies, or he
Little
one he wouldn't
up,
send
barely
supplies
up.
to civilians,
After this, we're gonna be
and
inside
he
the
would
building.
leave civilians in war areas just so the soldiers would
Yeah, I think you told me that.
fight harder.
But definitely keep hitting them because they can't hear our footsteps.
And life in Germany until
I hear them.
like the war started actually getting close to the country was relatively.
All right, we're gonna have to do this
where if you
tactically.
lived
Oh
in
yeah, they're right here.
The Soviet Union. There was a really high likelihood you'd either get killed or put in prison or
Just stay wide when you go
everyone
around a corner.
you as a spy. Like, I feel like unless you were a spy, you wouldn't get as
Hug the walls too so they can't see
tortured
you.
as hard as you would in the Soviet
All right,
Union.
clear
just
right
for
first.
Literally, like, even just having a different opinion or some shit.
Stephen
Clear.
They're definitely one more above us because I can hear them.
Or they just
I
like
just
send you
wanted
to
clear
like
first.
a gulag, right? Basically die there.
Watching right.
Well, they send you to a gulag,
Good.
but
Oh,
they
definitely one more.
they
That
torture
light.
you and work you really hard, and they would kill
Have you ever seen the movie?
Read them like a book.
Ed Harris.
think we're good. I'm
Whatever
gonna
the
check for
fuck
an OP
that
or
guy's name is, who plays the Penguin, the new Batman movie.
Is that you that just shot?
Yeah, he's
That
the
was me. That was
Irishman.
me.
Okay. Well, in that
Yeah.
case, we're clear.
Collins or some shit. Colin Farrell.
Yeah. That,
All right, how do we deal with this thing? Blow it up or
and
what?
there's like a couple other actors I can't
can
remember.
we throw a
but
grenade and
it's
blow
like
it up?
basically, I don't know if it's based off of a true story, but it's them
That's how I deal with most of my
trying to
stuff. It's
escape
like
a
this.
gulag, like in like
I
fucking
can.
Serbia or some
Just
shit.
underhanded. Underhanded. That
And
way
they
it doesn't
go
before.
like basically
dip.
on foot, like all the way to like India, Mongolia, and all that.
I don't think I've heard of it.
That's pretty fucking crazy, dude.
I'm so bad at this game and reading German.
Holy shit! You got. You,
Actually, I
you
don't
know
know
the
if Ed
difference
Harris is
between
in it. I
them?
think
'Cause the
somebody
difference
else
is one has
might be.
writing, one doesn't.
This one
Yeah, I've
looked
done
like
it too many.
Like,
You just died, did you? Oh, okay.
no.
assuming
I
you're
don't,
like
I don't know. I
the-
think we just leave it.
the race or whatever. That
You
they'd
think that
be
you could
okay
blow it
with.
up? That's dumb.
Life in Germany, I feel like would be infinitely better, just like everyday life.
You know that you can build an 18 right there? You can build.
What if we
an
went?
18
Wait.
right there.
What if we went to their spawn and just started fucking up their HQs?
We
Like, fuck up
can.
the spawn. I'd say let's just fuck up the spawn.
Tank right here.
Just not let him ever get back in a tank.
Quickly announced plans
Bro,
to
I've done that and it pissed them off so bad.
I don't even know if I'm gonna kill you. This map is so
I don't think I was doing it that round. I wasn't doing it last round. I was just doing like some other time, and people started spawning in on me, and started pissed me, like getting pissed off.
This is insane.
Playing this map the first
Absolutely blown away by it.
game playing or coming back to this game is just not a good idea.
Prosecutors claim that Epstein would take girls, some as young as 11, to the islands where he and his cronies
Dog, you got
you know what?
this.
Yeah, I don't understand that fucking.
That's
piece.
insane.
Okay, hold on. Let me try and look that up right now.
I am absolutely disgusted by this, man. And that headline says it all right there. That headline says it all. Wow. We are truly, truly living in the strangest timeline of all time. Like, good lord.
I legit like want to see you play through that game again, dude. Game was fucking amazing.
Bro, what? Fucking type in Dead Space 1, it does Red Dead Redemption, like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, show me who the fuck posted it, dude. So you have to copy and paste this fucking shit, which is retarded. I'm getting this from a 3-year-old video, and it's possible this won't work.
Well, that's the block, dog.
Documents. Electrontic? What the fuck is that? Yeah, this is the shit I already have. I'll have to do it to both.
I'm pretty over it now. I'm just stubborn. To those of you who are capable of being like, this is bullshit, I'm moving on. Congratulations, I'm just too stubborn.
Okay, so it's still possible that it won't work.
Dog.
I will at least try the game again. You're at home?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why, dog?
Just give me a minute. Okay, dude, this. Now, as scary as this would be to see this in real life, this is fucking cool. Like you're watching, right?
Yeah.
So just think of this guy's on the ground recording and just pay attention to how low this fucking thing gets.
Oh. Holy shit, that's pretty fucking low, dude.
Yeah, that's... Dude,
like, that could have easily been a fucking crash.
This is a... Dude, this view is fucking... This view actually shows it better, in my opinion. Like, that's the length of the plane. And a bit high. The fact that shit didn't just drop out of the sky is pretty lit.
Where was that?
Where was in Spain? Okay, I'm gonna go get my controller.
I couldn't believe it was a real headline when I... Let's see here.
Fortunately, I have to go through that fucking
see, I
intro
don't like
again.
that people are running with this headline right here. President Trump was like, this is what he said. This is what he said. And it's not good.
Oh, I guess I'll know that it's fucked in the lobby, right? Because I won't be able to see half the screen.
This bothers me. And this should
So,
bother a lot of
which one are you gonna
people out
play? The first one or the second one?
Now, also,
It
I
does
did
it for
tweet
both,
this
so.
out today.
Oh, first one.
So right here, RIP 1961. Next week or so, probably gonna happen. We'll just have to see what the actual date is, because of course we got the Congress has postponed its highly anticipated interview with Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell, which was originally scheduled for August 11th. At this time, it has been indefinitely postponed with no new date being announced. What the hell is happening? So,
damn dog.
what is happening?
Fixed.
I don't know if it is
It's
fixed.
absolutely insane. I saw this tweet hit. Somebody tweeted this out a week ago, and I'm like,
I
that's
think that might be normal. There,
Yeah, you think it's normal?
And I gotta post that one.
I can't remember. It's been so long since I've played the first one.
Terms were BS. Well, maybe so, but it still doesn't mean that they should just they should still talk to her and try to find out whatever they can. But I mean, she was asking for a pardon and all that stuff. I get all that, you know. Skywalker says someone on Gary's stream yesterday said that they're throwing on the court in the WNBA is green mouth guards. What's up, Iris Skywalker? Z Herb says I didn't hate Fantastic Four, but my God, it's hated how Galactus was treated. People kept saying he was scary or threatening, but was defeated by a push by Sue, Ant-Man defeating King type shit. Well, I thought Galactus was done well, but that final scene was a disaster, absolute disaster. But I overall did not really care for Fantastic Four, but it is better than James Gunn's Superman. Fantastic. Mr. Knox says, if that's the case, who's better main villain, Green Goblin or Joker? Joker. I can't seem to pick because both are good in their own way and always Thorn. Yeah, I would take Joker, but Green Goblin is good. And I will say that because Spider-Man 2 gets so much praise, because rightfully so, and I'm talking about Tobey's Spider-Man 2, we often overlook the greatness of the first Spider-Man because the first Spider-Man movie is absolutely fantastic. Spider-Man 1, Tobey's Spider-Man 1 is great.
I wish I could talk to you.
It's great.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything.
Green Goblin is basically Joker for Spider-Man. Yeah. Let me see. The Good Whites is Jeremy is massage.
Strange.
Thank you, Good White.
It's a little thing.
Mike S says, I found y'all on FNT. We are all retards. That is true.
How many times you watched that thing?
A little retarded.
Guess you really miss her.
And,
Don't worry, we're almost
why
there.
I think
You'll
so
be
many
able to look her
people
up once we're on
in
board.
this corner get along
Sounds like you
so
do have a
well
lot of catching up to do.
Damn, dog. Look her up. That.
I mean, like,
Alright, everyone, we're here. Sinking our orbit
like,
now.
we obviously talk about
All this
serious
trouble
things,
over that chunk of rock.
at times,
So
for
happened, dog.
But you know,
Space mining is a lucrative business.
at the end of the
Mr.
day,
Yeah, it's still. I think
Each
it's
is
still.
selling
internet
its
is
gold
a
mine
fun
according to
place,
prospectors' reports.
and
Cobalt, silicon, osmium.
as long as you can
Yeah.
understand how to
Now,
navigate
where
that
is she?
stuff.
There she is.
And
We have visual
I think
contact.
for the most part, people in this sphere know exactly how to do that.
So that's Ishimura.
Let's see, Hayden Wayne.
PC Master Race, though.
biggest
Issue has
planet
been
cracker in
blowing
her
up over
class.
the past couple of hours.
And it looks like they're already
actually
popped
did,
the
I guess so,
fucking
dog.
journalism, and Steam reported
I
today
guess in a way it is because you buy a
Gamer.
game and you can't play it.
Corporal, take us in
Right?
closer.
So they got your
also
money.
had Patreon
And stay
censored
clear of that
conservative.
debris field. We're here to
Yeah,
fix
I know
their ship.
Madam Savage has a great video
That's
on her channel.
crazy.
She's been covering a lot. I hope
USG
she's
Ishimura,
back for
this is the
Tuesday's main
emergency
event this
maintenance
week,
team of the
so we
USG
can
Kellyan
dive into
responding
that.
to your distress call.
And,
Come in,
I'm willing to
Ishimura.
look at some videos, and do
Crazy
some
because
research. Like, I saw
they
Madam
make
need to
games
boost
on the
signal
computer.
power's low.
Every
They got
game is
destroyed.
made on the computer.
They got destroyed in the comment section.
Well, it's a PC port.
Trying to address
I
all
thought
of
they
this.
make it on the computer, it's just a port.
Never heard of a total
This is a big
communications
story
blackout
right
on one of
now,
these
and
things.
honestly,
You'd think with
I
1,000
might
people
make
on board,
my
someone would pick up the
video to
phone.
Geeks and Gamers talking about this. I need to start making videos for Geeks and Gamers. I haven't made a video over there in like 2 months, so I might
What
work
is
on
that?
that this weekend, where I can.
It's a
break
busted
some of
array
that
like
stuff
we
down
thought.
with my,
Sounds like they're having
Is,
problems
is,
with
the,
their
is
encoder.
the camera
You get
like
us down there
turned
and Isaac and I
like
can
full
fix
on
it.
to the right
48 hours
already?
max.
Yeah, and if I try to go to the middle so I can see the console,
Gravity
this is in the center of the screen,
Automatic
it
docking procedures to
automatically
go.
goes all the way to the left. There's no middle point.
What the hell?
Let's see.
Sir, the
What is it?
We're off track. We're gonna hit the hole.
Hit the blast shield. That guidance is damaged.
There's no
Switch to
way.
manual. Now.
There's no way Tucker said
Inside the magnetic field?
Must be nice
Are you
having
insane?
games you can't
Abort.
play.
Make it inside.
Did he?
Gave you an order.
Feels too strong. Somebody tag him.
Nice.
Somebody's got to clip that on Twitter. tag.
You saw that?
Bird up for 20.
Yeah.
Says, if being a pop culture figure to the point where even a
So it's
total
either-
normie knowing who you are doesn't determine if
It's either right or all the way
If it's
left.
quality, then Iron Man and Cap is already
If we had aborted at that speed and distance, we'd have smashed right into the side
I
of
mean,
the
really, it's like
Now settle down. Let's get to work.
there's no
Corporal,
argument
report.
against the people that I say are A tier.
Wait,
The people
Mr.
that I
Harris
say are
outside the window.
I'm not getting any readings from the port booster,
Dude.
and we've lost comms and autopilot.
What
Let's
the
get some
fuck
extra cash and flight deck to help out.
is this
They
game,
don't
bro?
need anything other than their character. They don't need an actor to portray them. They don't need
Still,
good
Isaac,
writing.
I'm thinking if everyone's right with the ship.
Whatever they're
I wonder if I
involved in,
reinstall it,
they're
if that
going
would
to
do
be
anything, which I don't think
elevated.
it would.
Like earlier, you said, well, you know, maybe Wonder Woman isn't an A tier after the DC messed her up. Well, then she was never an A tier.
What a fucking
If
joke,
she
dude.
needs
Did this
circumstances
crash?
to make her an
No, I
A tier,
just
she's not an A
clicked
tier.
off because there's no point.
Spider-Man doesn't need it.
Alright, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get food soon. Peace. If I go to that thing, you want to go, the car thing, or no?